Today, we are talking about why your up dog looks like a slouching turtle. Hi guys, my name is Mary, or Hard Left Yogi, and I am going to give you 5 reasons that your up dog could be better, right? So one of the things that people do is they do up dog as a drive-by pose. You know, they go through it so quick in their vinyasa, they don't even take the full breath of it. And so what do I mean by that? So when people come into plank and then they lower in the chaturanga, they've had so much difficulty in the chaturanga that they just are not even in the up dog. They just roll by it. And so we really need to take time in the up dog, and that is one of the reasons that it's not improving, or maybe that you're feeling a little back pain or a little shoulder pain from it. So what are we doing in up dog besides doing the drive? Number 2, one of why your up dog is not serving you is that your hands may be too far forward. So when your hands are too far forward, and then you come into your plank. So already here, my hands are underneath my shoulders. I don't have as much strength as I should. And so when I come up, it's gonna be way in front of my hips. So I have a hard time activating the legs or the core. So when you lower down out of your chaturanga, your hands should be back here. So when you shift forward, it's like a dog dragging themselves off your couch, right? That's what up dog is. Your feet are hip distance apart. You've got this long tension, and as though your dog is dragging himself off your ottoman, right? So you need to feel that drag forward position, and you can't do that if your hands are too far forward when you lower down. So look for them to come back along the rib cage. The old school definition of this is fingertips line up with nipples. Well, some nipples are higher than others, right? It's just how it is, but that is kind of the guidance. We're looking for these hands to come back against these low floating ribs so that when we come up, we can really extend and press the up dog. Is that you're not pressing through the feet enough. So when people come into up dog, they tend to kind of hang, or their heels even sickle out. What you need is the tops of the feet lined up with your hips. Toes are spreading. So just as though I would spread my toes and press my feet down if I was standing in warrior, the top of the foot does the same thing. And I think that that's where we forget a lot of it. We try to get all of those 10 toenails down so that we can really open up. We let go of the core, especially the upper abs is what I find. And so think about the place where your pubic bone and the divide in your rib cage has a bungee cord. So what is a bungee cord? A bungee cord is very strong but has flexibility in it, right? So we're not trying to stay rigid here, then we would never get the back bend. But we want it to move out with control so we're not overloading our low back, which is the main issue with a lot of up dogs. So when I come into my up dog, I'm really pressing all 10 shoelaces down. Now my legs are firm and I can really engage that upper ab. Once I engage the upper abs, then the next thing that is important about your up dog is then the shoulder blades can work together, right? So I'm pulling in the core and now my head can slide back. So I have freedom in the spine. And then the last thing, push your hands down as though you're pushing up out of a swimming pool. So when people come into up dog, a lot of times I see this. And I tell them, all you turtles come out of your shell. And how you do that is press as though you're pressing your way to get up out of a swimming pool. So most yoga postures, the more you want to lift up, the more you press down. Hope that helps, guys. Bye.